Hello students, in this video I am going to cover about foreign exchange markets, the functions and structure of the foreign exchange markets and foreign exchange market participants, types of transactions and settlement dates, and exchange rate quotations. So coming to foreign exchange market, what is foreign exchange market? So before I give you the meaning of foreign exchange market, due to growth in international business over last 50 years, various international financial markets have been developed. Financial managers of multinational companies must understand the various international financial markets that are available so that they can use those markets to facilitate their international business transaction. The foreign exchange market allows for the exchange of one currency for another. It is the one in which currencies are bought and sold against each other. And this foreign exchange market is the largest market in the world. It allows for the exchange of one currency for another, and the large commercial banks serve this market by holding inventories of each currency so that they can accommodate requests by individuals or the MNCs. Individuals will rely on the foreign exchange market when they travel to foreign countries. People from United States exchange dollars for Mexican pesos when they visit Mexico, or euros when they visit Italy, or Japanese yen when they visit Japan. Some MNCs based in the United States exchange dollars for Mexican pesos when they purchase supplies in Mexico that are denominated in pesos, or euros when they purchase supplies from Italy that are denominated in euros. Other MNCs based in United States receive Japanese yen when selling products to Japan and may wish to convert yen into dollars. For one currency to be exchanged for another currency, there needs to be an exchange rate that specifies the rate at which one currency can be exchanged for another. The exchange rate of Mexican peso will determine how many dollars you need to stay in a hotel in Mexican city that charges 500 Mexican pesos per night. The exchange rate of Mexican peso will also determine how many dollars an MNC will need to purchase supplies that are involved at 1 million pesos. The system for establishing exchange rates has changed over time. So it is important, friends, it is important that you need to know about the foreign exchange market. And this foreign exchange market is considered as the over the counter exchange market. There is no physical place for trading, and it is worldwide network of interbank traders consisting primarily of banks connected by the telephone lines and the computers. So this coming to the structure of foreign exchange market, so it consists of the two-tier structure. One is it consists of interbank market and over the counter market. And interbank market is the one where large banks exchange currencies with each other. So these large banks are the one which gives quotations for one currency against the other. Over the counter market is the one where individuals and the companies trade. That is where the individuals and the companies buy and sell currencies. And it is highly risky in nature as it is not regulated by any regulatory body. So some of the markets in foreign exchange are the spot market, forward market, future market, option market, swap market. These are some of the markets, types of markets in foreign exchange. And this foreign exchange market, it is composed of the commercial banks. As I told you, the commercial banks are the one which will give the quotations for one currency against the other. Then the central banks. So these central banks are involved in for the only for the purpose of regulating their home currency in the foreign markets, and immigrants, that is those who wants to travel from one place to another, they need to exchange the currency of their domestic to the country that they have been immigrated. So that they are the one who will exchange their currencies. For example, if there is an immigrant who travel from India to US, he has to convert his rupees into dollars, so he can use dollars in US. And importers, so importers, if for example if Indian country is importing from company is importing some goods from the suppliers from USA, he has to pay for the suppliers in the USA in terms of dollars. And importers, exporters, so exporters, they will export the goods, and these exporters have to be paid by the person who buy goods from exporters in the domestic currency. So exporters, and the tourists and the investors. Okay, tourists, so they are the tourists, they want to use the currency where they are touring, and hence they require the foreign currency. And also investors, for making profits, they have to invest. That is, this is the second tier structure in the foreign exchange market. Now, what are the features of foreign exchange market? So foreign exchange market is highly liquid in the sense any currency can be exchanged for any other currency. It can be exchanged very easily and quickly, and there is a market transparency in the sense the exchange rates reflects all the information, and it is traded, the currencies are traded, and hence the transparency is higher in the foreign exchange markets. And it is a dynamic market in the sense it will be working 24/7 as the time zone of different countries is different. So the market will be awake 24/7, that is, it operates 24 hours. Every now and every second the transactions will be happening, in the sense they will be buying and selling of currencies, and there is no trading cost, lower trading cost, as there is no parties, intermediaries are very less, and hence the trading cost is also very less. Most widely traded currency is the dollar. So if you go to any country, the US dollar will be available for exchange with any other currency. So that is a more widely traded currency is the US dollars. Then the types of foreign exchange markets are a spot market, forward market, futures market, options market, and the spot market. So at any given point in time, the exchange rate between two currencies should be similar across the various banks that provide foreign exchange services in spot markets. If there is a large discrepancy, customers or other banks will purchase large amount of a currency from whatever bank quotes a relatively low price and immediately sell it to whatever bank quotes a relatively high price. So that happens in the spot market. What is forward market? Forward market is they will enter into contract for 1 month forward, 2 months forward, or the 3 months forward to exchange the currency for buying and selling one currency for the another currency at an exercise price. Then future, but here forward market, it is not a organized market, that is the contract can be cancelled any time. And futures market is the one where there is a contract between the two parties for exchange of the currencies in future, but there is an organized it is an organized deal, that is party cannot cancel the contracts immediately. So that is what is called as future contracts. Future contracts, they are somewhat similar to forward contracts, except that they are sold on an exchange instead of the over the counter. A currency futures contract specifies a standard volume of a particular currency to be exchanged on a specific settlement date. And option contracts, the currency option contracts, it can be classified as calls or puts. A currency call option, it provides the right to buy a specific currency at a specific price, which is called as strike price or exercise price within a specific period of time, and it is used to hedge the future payables. What is currency put option? It provides the right to sell a specific currency at a specific price within the specific period of time, and this is used to hedge the receivables. These currency call and put options can be purchased on an exchange, and they offer more flexibility than forward or futures contracts because they do not require any obligation. So that is options. And one more kind of market is the swap market, that is either the currencies can be swapped, that is one currency can be swapped for another, or one interest rates can be swapped for another interest rate. The interest rate prevailing in one country can be swapped with the interest rate prevailing in the another country, that is fixed interest rates can be swapped with the floating interest rates, and floating interest rates can be swapped with the fixed interest rates. So this is about the types of foreign exchange markets. Now, who are the participants in the foreign exchange markets? So some of the participants in foreign exchange markets are the foreign exchange dealers, brokers, hedgers, speculators, arbitrators, central banks, and the retail market participants. So who are retail market participants? So retail market participants, they are made up of businesses, international investors, multinational corporations, and other people who need foreign exchange for the purpose of operating their businesses. Normally they do not directly purchase or sell foreign currencies by themselves, rather they operate by placing buy sell order with the commercial banks. Then central banks, as I already told you, central banks do interfere when there is an appreciation or depreciation, is appreciation of their currency or the depreciation of currency. They need to offset or bring the currency to the normal, and hence these central banks will interfere to defend their currency against the foreign currency in the foreign market. Then hedgers are the one who try to minimize the risk or optimize the risk by entering into swap contracts, forward contracts, and future contracts. Speculators, since they are meant to make profits, they will try to push up the prices or pull down the prices in the foreign market and make profits with this by speculating the currencies. And brokers are the intermediaries between the buyer and the seller of foreign currencies, and forex dealers are nothing but the banks which carry out buy or sell orders from their retail clients and buy or sell currencies on their own account, and so as to alter the structure of their assets and liabilities in different currencies. So the banks deal either directly with other banks or through foreign exchange brokers. So in addition to commercial banks, other financial institutions like merchant banks are engaged in buying and selling of currencies, both for proprietary purpose and on behalf of their customers in finance related transactions. As I told, central banks, they are the monetary authority of the country and are not indifferent to changes in external value of their currency, and even the exchange rates of major industrialized nations have been left to fluctuate. Central banks frequently intervene to buy and sell their currencies in a bid to influence the rate at which their currency is traded. And under the fixed exchange rate system, the authorities are obliged to purpose their currencies when there is excess supply and sell the currency when there is excess demand. So, these are some of the participants in the foreign exchange markets because of whom the foreign exchange market is existing. So, then the functions of the foreign exchange market. So, the foreign exchange market have three different types of functions, that is transfer function, credit function and the hedging function. So, the basic function of any foreign exchange market is to facilitate the conversion of one currency into another in order to accomplish transfers of purchasing power between the two countries, and this transfer of purchasing power is affected through a variety of credit instruments like telegraphic transfers, bank draft and the foreign bills. So, credit function, another function of foreign exchange market is to provide credit both national and international to promote foreign trade. When foreign bills of exchange are used in international payments, a credit for about 3 months or till the maturity is provided, required, and hence the credit will be provided. So, hedging function, which is one of the main functions of foreign exchange market, is to hedge the foreign exchange risks. And in a free exchange market, when exchange rate, that is the price of one currency in terms of another currency changes, there may be a gain or loss to the party concerned. And under this condition, a person or a firm undertakes a great exchange risk if there are huge amounts of net claims or net liabilities which are to be met in foreign money. Exchange risk as such to be avoided or reduced, and hence hedging function will be undertaken. And then is the trading and settlement in the foreign exchange market. So, what is trading? So, trading happens in different ways, that is be spot transactions or forward transactions, swap or option transactions. So, settlement of a transaction takes place by transfer of deposits between two parties. The day on which these transfers are carried out is called the settlement dates. Foreign exchange market practice requires that the settlement date be a valid business day in both the countries. Okay, that is one of the conditions. And Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, which in short called as SWIFT, is one of the main participant, okay, through which the settlements are carried on, because it has to be informed to this SWIFT, and hence the settlement will happen. And spot settlement transactions, the settlement date is usually the 2 business days, and forward transaction settlement dates would be for settlement date for a spot transaction between the same currencies done on the same day plus 1 calendar month. Okay, if it is 1 month forward contract, if it is 3 months, it is spot transaction between the same currencies done on the same day plus 3 calendar months. And swap transaction in the foreign exchange market, it is a combination of spot and a forward in the opposite direction. That is, a 60-day spot dollar euro swap will consist of a spot purchase of dollars against euro coupled with the 60-day forward sale of dollars against euros. Okay, so when both transactions are forward transactions, it becomes forward swap. A 3-month dollar sterling swap will consist of purchase of sterling for dollars 1 month forward coupled with sale of sterling for 3 months forward. So friends, I will be discussing about all these in detail in our regular classes, and I thank you all for watching this video. So in next class I will be explaining about the exchange rate quotations. Thank you.